with my man Biggie. What's going on, doggy?
What up, man? What up? Early in the morning, you know how we do. Early bird get the worm, dog.
Hell yeah, we here. It's not even 10 a.m. yet, man. I haven't even eaten breakfast, but I'm super glad to have you on the show. Have an opportunity to speak with you, man, and just fucking chop it up with you, bro.
Heck yeah, man. The pleasure is mine, brother, for sure, man. I've never done anything like this, so it's super tight.
well, quite frankly, one of the dopest interviews that I've ever heard was your interview with the Beast Camp. I think it was about 2 years ago now, though.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. That was a dope platform that Beast was doing, man. I thought that was really, really tight. And it was cool just to see like some of people I came up with and some of my OGs on there, and just to hear their experience with Krump and stuff like that. So and then for me to be on there was super tight.
And so, even speaking on that, for people who might be listening who might not know who you are, can you give them just like a real short introduction about who you are and what you do?
So my name is Biggie, aka BaddGuy 9, BIG. I'm a Krump dancer, and I am a fitness instructor, and I'm Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, and that's really dope how you said that. Like, I'm Biggie. Like, you are somebody. I feel like, you are what you get. Like, type of person. Like, when somebody meets you, like me, even personally, when I met you, it's like, you get what you get when you meet this guy. Like, there's nothing really kind of tucked in the corner over there. There's nothing kind of in his back pocket. He's just,
right.
It's a pretty straight up feeling, man.
Right.
Yeah, and even on that, bro, like, it's been pretty crazy because I know, like, for a while you've been in Krump since you were like real young. Like, you're still super young now, but you were in since like what, like 14, 15 years old?
Nah, man. I started Krump dancing. I had got into clown dancing for a little bit because my brothers. I'm the youngest out of all my brothers, which is Psycho, 20 Kills, and Big Stucks. I'm the youngest. So when my brothers were clown dancing, they didn't clown dance for long. They clown danced for a little bit, and then soon as Krump, like they got introduced to Krump, they made the transition instantly. In me, it was like literally I probably clown danced for like a week. I wouldn't even say I was a clown dancer because I didn't clown dance for that long, but I probably clown danced for like a week, and that was probably in 2003. And in 2003, I was 9 years old.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so my first time crumping was definitely in 2003. Because I remember we had this show to do in elementary, and that was just like, well, what can you guys do? I was like, well, I can kind of sing, and then I was like, well, I just learned this, clown Krump dance and stuff. I was like, well, I can do that. But when I did it, at the time, it didn't trend yet. It wasn't popular yet. So it was still kind of foreign. So when people seen it, they were just kind of like, what the hell is he doing?
Oh, man. Yeah, and it's, yeah, because I even remember seeing, like, some of the old Krump videos, like, when I first started really watching, and to see, like, little Biggie, and then now you're big Biggie. So it's like, oh, snap, man, kind of, really raised in Krump, you know what I mean? Which is really tight to me, man, because not a lot of people can say that they've spent, 10 plus years, 15 plus years in a dance style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's crazy because when I started crumping, from 9 years old to 26, I'm 26 now. From 9 years old to 26, there wasn't a time where I have not crumped. There wasn't a year where I didn't crump. I remember crumping from 9 to literally now. Because I remember at my job, because I work for the city at my job. So, and then my supervisor, I kept telling her, like, you don't remember me. Like, I used to, because she had been working for, she had been a supervisor at my job for over 20 years. And I kept telling her, like, you don't remember me? I was like, I used to come up here as a kid, like, to the rec center, and I used to crump. And she was just like, well, when? And I'm like, you guys had the whole street blocked off. And then it was during this event we have called Snow Day. And she was just like, well, no, we wasn't really doing Snow Day, way back then. She said the only time we did something like that was the anniversary of Moreno Valley. And the anniversary of Moreno Valley was founded, fun fact, Moreno Valley was founded in 1984. So they were doing a 20-year anniversary. And I crumped that day. So the 20 years from 1984 was 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being a full-fledged crump dancer at that time. And I was probably like 10. You know what I'm saying? And there was like these different groups in my city and stuff like that. So with that, I can remember going back, 16 years and still vividly, remembering crump dancing. So it's crazy. Like going through elementary, going through middle school, going through high school. Like it's crazy being a crump dancer, going through like all this, like these transitions, and while everybody's getting hyphy, everybody's jerking, everybody's still kind of clown dancing. Like I really had to fight through all of that.
Yeah, because the hyphy movement, because in 2004, 5, all the way up until 2009, I was living in North Carolina, bro, and watching the hyphy movement over there, it was weird. A lot of people over there, they would pull up an E40 music video and be like, "Oh, this is crumpin'." I'm like, "Well, I don't think that's crumpin'." I was like, "I think that's something else," and that's kind of when I started to learn the difference of the hyphy movement, crump movement, and everything that kind of fell in between that clowning. And it's also crazy too to even think, like, when I hear you talk about it, bro, like you're so entrenched in it, your family's so entrenched in it. Like the Yates, for people who don't know, the Yates family, the boys are all magnificent crumpers, music producers, and very thankfully, bro, because I got to experience it. Your dad very entrenched in it. Papa Psycho, and you guys had the garage session, bro, which was it was like a hot spot for crump. Like if you matter of fact, shout out Sherwin because he commented on the stream. But me and Sherwin were talking about it. Was like there's certain places where you can go and crump, like the 818s, like. Right. People save up money like from Japan and have dreams of going to the garage sessions, or they save up money to have a chance to go to an 818 or a Buckster or whatever. And you guys, that's your family. Like you guys were the garage session, man.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. I remember going. I went to the second to last one. And it was so insane, like, when I walked in the garage and just to see people, there's people standing up on the couch, they're standing up on boxes over here, and it's like, holy shit, dude, my dad would never be cool with this, but it was so tight to see that your family was cool with all of us coming and expressing ourselves and just having that safe place, bro. And, what would be, for you, what would be one of your favorite garage session moments, like for you personally?
Man, favorite garage session moments. Man, there's just so many, because even we had a garage before the garage, which was
shit.
Yeah, like there was a house we used to live around the corner. It's crazy because I remember when we started looking for a house, like when we started looking for another house, our main thing was this: we have to either have a big backyard or a big garage for sessions. Like that's what something like my mom and dad even used to look for was like, okay, well, we used to look at houses like, well, we can't move here. The garage isn't big enough. Like, how are we going to have sessions? Well, we can't move here because the backyard isn't big enough. How are we going to have sessions? So that was crazy, like how that transpired. But like, there was a garage before the garage that people see now, which is, like I said, the house around the corner, which is where Federation, an old crew that we used to have, Federation and Krump Kings battled.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was the garage.
yeah, and that's the infamous, Biggie talking, messing the camera. We're killing Krump Kings off, and yeah, that's when I battled in that blue shirt. So that was actually the garage before the one we had recently. So I don't know, man. That one was crazy, bro. Like, literally, when I tell you, because we had a Fed event that night, and the police came, and he said, "Man, I love what you guys are doing, but you guys got to shut it down." He said, "I just counted 90 people in one corner." He said the capacity of the building is 120. He said, "I counted 90 people in one corner." He said, "It's too many people in here, man. You guys are gonna have to go somewhere else." So literally, when I tell you that the whole event just went down the street to my house, bro, it was like a block party. It was crazy. Then the police came again. Then the helicopters came. Bro, they like low key raided my house. Like, the police were all in the backyard. Like, they was talking to my mom crazy. I was like, oh, hell no. It was crazy, man. I think that was definitely probably one of my favorite, because just the experience was like crazy, bro. Like it was insane. And then of course there are like a lot of little private sessions that we used to have. Not private, but we would get a call from Rapture, you feel me, like, hey, me, Hitman, and a few other people and a few of my little homies are coming over. And then we would session till 4:00 in the morning. Or Solo would randomly come over, with maybe one of his little homie and like two other people from Foundation, or Grim would come over, like just like random like big homies, but like other random crumpers, like those are always my favorite too. You feel me? I'll be like, this is how young I was, bro. I would be in the middle of like doing homework, or in the middle of like playing with toys or playing the game, and my pops would come in the room like, hey, Solo, Grim, and Swings are all about to come over. Do you want to come live? You feel me? Or my brother Stucks would come in the room like, hey, you need to finish your homework and you need to come live. You feel me? Like it I don't know, bro. It's like, it's so many sessions that happen. We would session, and then people would come over the next day and watch footage, and then we would end up sessioning again. Like, it's crazy. Like, it was just like, that's why we stayed so consistent, because we had space and we had room and we had a DJ system. So man, bro, it was like nonstop. That's why I be telling Crumpers now, like, nigga, y'all gotta get into it, bro, because it's nonstop.
Bro, and it's really inspiring to hear, because, like you were saying, you've been nonstop since you started, and just to not only have the longevity, like, you know what I'm saying, like to say, like, I've been going since 2003, 2004, you know what I mean? That's inspiring in itself. And then to think that you had people like Grim, shout out Grim, people like Solo, Rapture, and I've seen the garage sessions with my own two eyes. Like, to look around this corner and be like, holy smokes, there's you got Rawclaw right here, you got Clash right here, you got Dread right here, you got Sherwin, you got Cube, you got let alone the Yates brothers. Like, you got all these guys in one room. And I'm just looking around, I'm like, yo, there's a lot of buck motherfuckers out here. Like,
yeah.
Holy smokes, dude. And for me, I was 24, so a few years back, I'm standing inside a garage with all these people, and it's like, yo, I dreamt about this in 2009 when I first laid my eyes on Krump. Like, I had dreams of being in a session like this or being in Cali, you know, beside some of these great Krumpers, and just to know that, like, that was a part of your daily routine. Like, that was a part of your daily. That's really, really, really inspiring, man.
Yeah, bro. It was literally like, it was just like, I would end up labbing and totally forget what I was doing. Like at home. Like, that's how much, like, and that's why sometimes, not to like brag, but that's why sometimes now, like, I don't, sometimes I cannot lab and still be buck, because I build so much muscle memory and such a chemistry with Krump where I can just, there's just something I can just tap into, because it was literally like it was like drinking water, bro. Like, Krump was literally like drinking water. Like, it would be days where like I don't know, something to be off, like, and it's like, damn, it's probably because I haven't Krump, like, but like it was like not crumping in a day would literally probably throw me off somewhere, like bro. I promise to God, as God is my witness, it will be 7 o'clock in the morning. I would hear the music start, and I would go out in the garage. And my brother Jeremy, 20 kills, 20Y, he would be in the garage labbing. I promise you. And I really think it's because, for one, he got his work ethic from Kobe. So my brother used to look up to Kobe, like that was his like that was like bro's idol. You feel me? So he would do stuff like that, like, hey, I'm up, wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, lab. You trying to lab? And I'm like, no. Like, I'll just go on my schedule, like, but like for real, he would wake me up, like, hey man, come look at this move I got. Or then he started making tracks. Hey, come look at this track I made. You feel me? So it was literally like drinking water, bro. Like, everything was invested into that. Our time, our money. I can't tell you how much money I don't spent on Krump, how much money my dad spent on Krump. And that's, even to this day, I always thank my mom, like, because my dad was so into Krump, and my mom, she would just be in the room while everybody's sessioning, painting their nails, or, you feel me, in the room drawing, or just something random, you feel me? And I used to always go and check on her, like, Mom, you good? She just look at me like, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. Like, just go ahead.
Yeah,
but
man.
even to this day, I thank my mom, you feel me? Because she was probably the most person that put up with it, like, the most, because Mom, I don't have any sisters. I got god sisters. I don't have any sisters. So my mom was the only female in the house. You feel me? So I was extremely overprotective. You feel me? I was like, I used to tell my mom, lock this door. You know what I'm saying? Because people would just walk in my house and just go use the bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, not knowing, I remember my mom, she said somebody walked in her room and was like, hey, is the bathroom in here? And my mom was just like, no. And then I forgot who it was, and they just started having a conversation with her. We're like, well, what you doing? Like, you okay? And it was just so random. And I ran in the room like, Mom, you good? She was just like, oh, yeah, we were just talking. Like, all right.
Oh, my God.
Crazy, man.
The shit that women put up with, bro, I swear to God, I don't understand it.
Bro,
Oh, man, that's too funny.
It's so much stuff that happened. But look, I remember one time I was, cleaning my room while the session was going on, because it was like we had like extra stuff, so I had like to low-key organize it in the room. And there's people coming in and out the house, and I'm finna go use the bathroom. So I go in the house, finna go use the bathroom. Nigga, my shaving cream, somebody used my shaving cream, bro. Like, it shaved. I'm like, nigga, did somebody just use my shaving cream and my shaver and shave? Like, I'm like, why does my bathroom smell like shaving cream? Like, crazy. Niggas are crazy, bro. Like, good
God.
Lord. And I think about stuff like that as an adult. Now I'm like, I probably would have knocked somebody out now.
Hell yeah, using my razor. What the hell's wrong with you?
Bro, threw it away. Like,
yeah, dirty. Oh my God. Dude, that's too fucking funny. Yeah, dude, even your brother even commented on here talking about 70-inch, those, what was it? He said a 70-inch old school TV. So, man, you guys were doing this shit back in the since the back of the box TV. A lot of people, these young guys don't even know about the big box TV. That shit was not only a TV, it was a shelf and a punching bag at the same damn time. Yeah. Solo's on here too. Shout out Solo. Summer session. I bet you guys would feed everybody after. Oh, damn, that's dope. That's dope, man. Feeding people after the session. Real finish.
I remember, I asked my dad, I said, hey, Pops, can I borrow some money for like to get something to eat after I'm a kid? He was like, man, I just gave my last money you feel me, to the other dancers. I'm like, so you mean I gotta go here and make a bologna sandwich? Like, I was bad.
Oh man. Oh dude. And it was it was really thought inspiring right now to hear like how you guys have your work ethic as far as 20 kills with Kobe. And one thing I remember hearing both you and Psycho say one time was, if you're not going to be great, don't do it at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so now you're also doing all your stuff with fitness that I'm starting to see. Well, you've been on fitness, but now you're really starting to get more and people involved and starting to kind of lead them through that. So for everybody, kind of explain what you're trying to do as far as your health and fitness lifestyle that you're building.
So basically, when I was younger, just kind of a little backstory. When I was younger, I was never athletic. Like, I didn't play sports. I didn't play football. I didn't play basketball. I was actually pretty decent at soccer in elementary school, which is kind of weird, but like, I wasn't athletic at all. So Krump and the sport of boxing were probably the first two things I actually, actually were able, because I used to go body all the time, like go body, go slaps, fight, So I was like, man, if I'm going to be good at this, is like kind of like during like the Krump stage, like when I started, I'm like, if I'm going to be good at anything, it's probably going to be boxing. So I got into that for a little bit, just not like actually boxing, but like just training, and I got into that as I got older. And then, of course, crumping was like my main go-to thing. But during those times, like, I had gained weight, you know what I'm saying? And I was always the fat kid, especially out of my brothers. Like, I was the big kid, just as far as like never really being athletic or anything like that. So, and then I remember they used to throw me out the session. I used to be white. They used to be like, man, get your little fat stuff out the session. And so, like, low-key, that stuck with me. So as I got older, I just kind of like stretched out, and then I started losing weight. Then I had gained it back, and then I was having health problems. So my just like my daily health problem, I would have like heartburn. I would just get these really bad headaches. My back would hurt. My knees would hurt. And this is all like from crumping. It's like from crumping, but it's from being overweight. Like, I probably wouldn't have had these problems if I wasn't overweight. So I was literally having these problems every day. And then I remember my sister-in-law, we actually went to San Diego, and she had took me out to eat, and we were eating. And then I was eating, and she was like, Biggie, what's wrong with you? And I was like almost crying because I had so much heartburn. I was like, man, I said, I cannot eat any more of this. I said, I'm having excruciating heartburn. And then from there, I think that's when I was just like, man, I can't do this anymore. I got to start eating healthy. I want to live longer. And then, I have a history of like diabetes in my family, and I have a history of high blood pressure in my family, and, cancer and things like that. So I just literally took the step just to say, all right, I'm going to start eating right. I'm going to start exercising. And then, I did my research, and then, now I have a fitness page. It's called Krump, and it's called Krump Fitness and Health and Fitness. So I have that page, which is pretty much, I do like free, everything's free. Everything's free tutorials. I'll do like a free workshop. I'll put like advice in there, motivation in the page, just different things like that. And I just really want to take it on another level because I know me being 26, I should not have certain pains in my body that I have. Like my knuckles hurt, my knees hurt, my back hurts. And I sometimes I feel like an old man. And then it's sometimes like to a point, bro, like I'll crump so hard the next day. Like I literally need help getting out of the bed. Like that's how bad it is. And when I got into my car accident, me and my dad a while ago, a few years ago, uh, I got a scan on my body for my joints, my muscles, and stuff like that. And then we had got it back, and that was like, well, we're gonna do yours again because it came back, a little weird. So the machine might be messed up. So we're gonna do it again. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So they did my scan again. So they talked to me privately. So they was like, so the reason why we did your scan twice is because yours and your dad's are similar. They was like, but your dad's in his 50s, so he has wear and tear on his ligaments and on his bones. So it's normal for his to look like that. But they said, but for yours to be similar to his is a problem. It was like, so whatever you're doing, you either need to slow down or you need to stop. And then during that time, I had got into powerlifting. So I was like powerlifting and crumping. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was still kind of in shape, but I was like doing both. So it's like now it's kind of like just to really bring awareness, man, because, I know everybody wants to crump for a long time, but honestly, bro, like the wear and tear that it has on our body is, we might as well be playing football.
Yeah.
I mean, only thing we're not doing is like running into other people, not unless you're certain people, but that's really the only thing that we're not doing is it's like straight on contact collision. I mean, we're hitting the ground, we're stomping our feet, which has wear and tear on our joints and our feet, and a lot of us aren't stretching, a lot of us aren't taking the proper precaution, and that's really what I'm here to help for. Because like I said, bro, I'm 26 and I should not have to wake up cracking certain bones every morning just to feel some type of relief.
Dude, I tell a lot of people, like, I did the basketball, football, wrestling, and there's been nothing more strenuous on my body than dancing, bro. And like the fact that, and especially you, the fact that when you talk about Krump, 2003, 2004, people were getting chucked around at sessions. People were getting shoved into walls. I mean, as we got older, people kind of started realizing, hey, we can't be doing that, dog. But sometimes it still happens. I still see people get body slammed sometimes, or pushed over sometimes. And like, hey, man, after a while, that kind of takes a toll on our body, man. It really does. So you got the Facebook page, right, for the Krump Health and Fitness.
Yeah.
For sure. And so, yeah, dude, I'm hoping we can kind of blow that up for you, dude, because especially on the YouTube and on the Corpse Collection Facebook page, man, I got a lot of people who are starting to get more active with the things that I post and put out there. If anybody else watching, what would be, if they were wanting to start their journey to get more healthy and a little more fit, what would you suggest to be their first step for them to kind of take that path?
My first step. Okay, so there's a difference between being healthy and then somebody just wanting to be fit. So when you have somebody that wants to be healthy, usually the fitness part comes like after, or usually the fitness part comes first. For me, I wanted to just be healthy. So before I even started working out, I was literally probably eating healthy for like 3 months. I didn't even, at that point, I was like, man, I don't even care about, about being buff. I don't care about having a six pack. I don't care about none of that. I just want to get rid of these this ill feeling I have every time that I eat. So my suggestion is somewhere starting. I would say create a goal. Always create some type of goal. And then this is my go-to saying is you cannot like aim you can't aim like with no target. Like if you don't have a target, if you don't have a goal, you're just pretty much aiming with no target. You feel me? You don't know what to shoot. So always create a goal, always create a target because you know what to shoot for. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a big target or if it's a small target, always aim for something that you can hit. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a goal, create a goal that you can hit. So don't like a lot of people come to me like, hey Biggie, I need help. I just want to get buff. It's like, okay, well, do you want to get lean? Are you trying to get bulk? Are you trying to cut? Like, what are you trying to do? So my suggestion was to do your research. Always go to a doctor and make sure you don't have any type of health issues. Make sure you don't have any type of fractures that you just been letting go on for years and that just don't hurt that much anymore. Make sure you don't have any underlying health issues. You're not pre-diabetic. Get all that stuff checked on first. Get your blood work checked on because I had to do all of that. Get your blood work checked on. Get examined, and then create a goal. Create a goal. How much weight you want to lose by this time. How you're going to lose weight, and do not forget, water is your best friend.
Oh yeah,
water is your best friend.
Hey, your brother wants to know why your mustache never connected to your beard.
That has to be 20 kills, man, because Psycho's probably still asleep.
Yeah, Jeremy. Man, I really want to, man, Jeremy, if you're listening, bro, I really want to get you on the podcast too, bro. I'd really love to hear some of your story and give you an opportunity to speak too. So we'll talk about that later. But yeah, man, even like for myself, bro, coming into 2020, I went through a bunch of shit, dude, family stuff, and bro, my weight dropped down to about I was at like 125, bro. And I mean, I'm already, me, dude, I'm already kind of a skinny guy, bro. So 125, I was even skinnier. And I kind of, with the help of the fam and shit, I kind of got myself back in a healthy position. And now I'm back up to about 155. And now I'm starting to say, okay, let's get some running in. Let's get a little bit of weightlifting in. Let's get some push-ups in. Drinking, 64 fluid ounces of water every day. Like, making sure. Yeah. So that's dope, man. Because even myself, I'm wanting to make sure that my health and my fitness after, because I believe in health and then fitness.
Right.
I want to make sure it's in check because, I got a little boy, man. I gotta stay alive. I gotta be healthy.
Right.
So with your health and fitness, with everything that you're doing, even Krump in it, what is your dreams for this now? Like, because you've accomplished a lot, bro. You're BaddGuy 9. Like a lot of people, a lot of people can't say that they're a student of a creator of a dance style. So you've accomplished. I remember watching you battle. Even at the Beast Camp Championship against Little NY, like motherfuckers went off. Like, so it's like, yo, I've seen you perform on big stages. I've seen you battle at sessions. I've seen you've became a certain caliber of dancer. So now looking out, like, so what's some of your dreams with all this? What's something that you hope to see in the future?
I would say one of my dreams, I have a personal dream for myself and just a dream for Krump. So one of my personal dreams, like inside of Krump, is really, it's gonna seem simple, but it's really just owning a really big dance studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just a really big dance studio. Because, bro, you will be surprised how many dance studios around the world or in California that we've went to, that just do not want Krump there. They just don't. Though, no, we don't do that type of stuff here. Or, well, yeah, you guys can do something and just never hit us back. Just never. And we've gone, extremely professional, with, button-up shirts on. And, I've covered my tattoos. And I've offered to teach their kids. And I've pulled up resumes. And it's like, nothing works. And there was just one guy in this dance studio in Moreno Valley, and he pretty much told us, like, man, you guys can pretty much have the studio. I bought the dance studio. My wife runs her programs here, but after hours, it's mine. We danced there one time, and we haven't heard from him since. Like, I don't know if he got into it with his wife, like, but he was just so open, like, yeah, I want you to teach here 3 times a week. I'll pay you, you know what I'm saying? Like a job, like I'll pay you 3 times a week. I want you to teach the little girls. I want you to teach the rest of the kids. I want to get some, because I believe it was like a young women's dance studio, but like, I don't know. He was coming off like, yeah, like, man, nah, don't worry about my wife. We got it. He was an older dude. He was a retired veteran. So, he was like, man, I don't have no time. Like I don't have anything to do. He was like, so anytime y'all here 12 o'clock in the morning, y'all want the keys to come session, just call me. I live up the street. And we're like, oh, cool. Like, we finally got a spot. And yeah, lo and behold, we just did not hear from bro no more. Like, just so I just want like a free range studio where we can do whatever, like we can have producers come in and, make beats, like a studio in the back. Just everything, like an after school program, you know what I'm saying? And just have it open. Just have it open. You know what I'm saying? Just have it open. Have tournaments there, have sessions there. Like I said, a workout room, like just literally something like that, bro. That's like something that I want to own. I want my family to own. And if I had that, I would be good, bro. Like, I would be cool.
It's very well deserved. It's very well deserved for you, your family, especially knowing how long you guys have been in the game, what your family's contributed to it. And then, just your guys' overall, like, for you guys to have such a stature, you guys are really humble and you guys are really, I don't want to say soft spoken, but you guys, you guys talk in place. So it's like, you guys don't like demean people or this and that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of positive coming from you guys, you know what I mean? And especially like what you're doing with Krump and Fitness, and Jeremy, what he's starting to do with the Buckster brand and promoting that a lot, and Psycho is just in all these circles. He's just a guy that's very easily accessible. I remember talking to him at a session and I was like nervous because I was like, dude, I'm a nobody. Like, is this guy going to speak with me? And he was like, yeah, like, hey, champ, hey, man, you doing good. And I remember he told me, he's like, you got to believe in yourself, man, or nobody else is. I was like, fuck, like, holy shit. Like, that was really, really powerful to me, man. And it's very well deserved for you guys, bro. And hopefully.
Bro, Psycho is Don King, man. He can make anything happen. Psycho is Don King, bro. Like, the way
I
bro
see him
moves,
like a puppet master, bro. I see him.
Yeah, like, bro, it's crazy. He used to come in the room, like, when we used to have Fed events, he used to be like, hey, guess who I got battling? I got so-and-so versus so-and-so. I'm like, how did you get that? Like, what did you say? What did you offer to these niggas to make them want to battle each other? Like, what did you do? Like, just spark up random beef. Like, hey, cuz, look, so I got these niggas to battle each other. They gonna tag team, like, against so-and-so. Bro, he got Bash in Twin Bash, which is Skyboy at the time, versus Solo and Grim. Like, how do you do? Like, what did you do? Like how did you, bro? And that was the craziest battle ever. Like, bro, it's Don King, man. The nigga, I don't know how he does it. Like, I mean, and it's like I'm out there, like I'm in the field working. And then when I throw a session, people will come, bro. People will come. But for some reason, when Psycho does it, bro, I don't know how he does it, but people just flock. Like I don't know what it is. Like he's the man. Like, and even Psycho won't dance for a year. He throw a random session, bro. It'll be 30 niggas there, like easy, and it's just so weird. That's why I be like, hey, Psycho, throw a session, like because he just I don't know, bro. He just has it. He just has it, man. He has the gift of God, bro. Like he just niggas not a king. Yeah, man.
He reminds me, if I could compare him to somebody too, like, because some people won't know for sure who Don King is, but it's like, hey, you know who Dana White is from the UFC. Like he reminds me, reminds me of a Dana White, bro. He can put together some crazy brawls.
Yeah, man.
I remember he did a live feed one time and was wanting to match people up for some battles, and I was just like, yo, these are some like these aren't just random fucking battles. Like, these are battles. Like this is amazing. Yeah. Dude, again, Biggie, bro, I'm really thankful that you came on the show, bro. Is there any gem or little advice that you want to throw to everybody before we hop off, man?
Man, I would really just say like as far as Krump goes, lab, create muscle memory. Literally, it has to be like if you want to be great at it, it has to be like drinking water. So you have to like want it. You know what I'm saying? You have to practice. I was literally crumping in grocery stores, like because I would get cut off from dancing to my mom, like, hey, you need to come to the store with me, you know. Like it's just something that you have to have, man. Like I know we have all these platforms where you guys can learn from, and you guys can, you know, if you guys want to be buck now, you guys can probably just go on YouTube and just take the last 5 classes and just go apply it. But really, you have to become Krump. You can't just get Krump. You have to become Krump. And that's what I did. That's what my family did. We literally became Krump. Like we embodied it. If Krump was a group of brothers and human beings, it would be us, that era. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to embody Krump. I've literally been raised in Krump, and you have to embody it. As far as life goes, man, you just right, especially right now. I just really urge everybody to be open-minded. Open-minded. There's so many opinions going on and so many beliefs, and you know, just really be open-minded. Listen, be compassionate, and love, man. That's the best thing I can give you, man. It's just be compassionate, be open-minded, love, and just spread peace, man. Because right now it's, you know, with what's going on in the world, man, it's literally something every day. So please, man, just be open-minded, love, and just spread peace, man.
Dude, listen, bro. Thank you so much for coming on, Biggie. I'm really a fan, bro, of you, and I admire everything you're doing and the mess, like even that right there, bro. The message you spread. Everybody who's watching or who's going to watch, because this is going to be on YouTube and shit. Check out Krump Health and Fitness. Get your fitness and health game up, Biggie. Thank you again, bro. And I'll send you a message right now, bro, when we hop off the live.
For sure. And one last thing, man. One last thing. I want to really say this. It's to my big brother Enforcer. My big brother Enforcer, man. I just want to say Enforcer has inspired me since day one. That's my big brother, man. Shout out to Big ER, man. Serious. 50. Enforcer Root. 5-0. Shout out to 50, man. That's my big brother, man. And I just really have to say this. You are legendary. The word, the act, the everything will never be looked at the same. Never. You are legendary, big bro. And that's word. You feel me? Legendary 5-0, 50. And that's it, bro. That's all I got.
Long live 50, man. I'll be hollering at you right now, big.
For sure, brother. See you soon.